Welcome back to Coins Tool. Today, we're diving into a truly fascinating coin, the 1960 no-mint mark 1-cent dime. Yes, you've heard that right, a coin that's worth a whopping $94,000 in today's market. Stick around as we explore its history, rarity, and how you could potentially find one of these gems. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters! I'm your name, and if you're passionate about coins like I am, you're going to love today's video. We're talking about a coin that's turning heads and making waves in the numismatic community, the 1960 no-mint mark 1-cent dime. Let's get into it. First, let's set the stage. The year is 1960. America is in the midst of the Cold War, Elvis Presley is dominating the charts, and in Philadelphia, something peculiar is happening at the U.S. Mint. The Philadelphia Mint was busy striking dimes, and among the millions produced, a few unique coins rolled off the presses, dimes without a mint mark. Now, typically, coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint do not have a mint mark, which makes it hard to identify them from coins minted at other locations. However, what makes the 1960 dime particularly special is its condition and rarity. This isn't just any ordinary no-mint mark coin. This one has unique characteristics that make it worth big money. So, what's the deal with no-mint mark coins? The U.S. Mint produces coins in various locations: Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, and so on. Typically, coins from these mints have a small letter, known as a mint mark, to indicate where they were made. However, the Philadelphia Mint historically did not use a mint mark on its coins until 1980, which means a coin with no mint mark from 1960 was likely produced there. But remember, not all no mint mark coins are valuable. The key factors that determine the value are the coin's condition, rarity, and sometimes errors during production. For the 1960 no-mint mark dime, its value is primarily tied to its pristine condition, also known as mint state or MS. The 1960 no-mint mark dime we're discussing today is graded at an MS 67, which means it's in near-perfect condition. This level of preservation is exceptionally rare, especially for coins that have been in circulation for over 60 years. The coin's sharp details, lustrous surface, and lack of wear make it a top-tier collectible. Add to that the fact that very few of these dimes were preserved in such high quality, and you've got a recipe for a highly sought-after coin. Coin collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such rare finds, and in the case of this 1960 dime, that top dollar amounts to $94,000. In the numismatic world, the value of coins can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and recent auction results. As of now, the 1960 no-mint mark 1-cent dime is valued at an astonishing $94,000, thanks to its exceptional condition and the small number of known specimens. This coin has shattered expectations at recent auctions, commanding prices that few could have predicted. So, if you think you might have one of these coins stashed away somewhere, it might be time to check. Even if your coin isn't in mint condition, it could still be worth more than face value, depending on its grade. Not sure how to tell if your 1960 dime is worth a fortune? Start by carefully examining the coin's surface. Look for signs of wear, scratches, and any distinguishing marks. Coins that are well preserved with minimal damage are more likely to be valuable. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can help you determine the exact grade of your coin, which is crucial in assessing its market value. Remember, it's always worth getting a professional opinion before selling a potentially valuable coin. A small investment in grading could lead to a significant return. Interested in selling or buying a high-value coin like the 1960 no-mint mark dime? There are several options available. You can try online marketplaces like eBay, attend coin shows, or participate in specialized auctions through platforms like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. These venues attract serious collectors and can help you get the best price for your coin. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, always do your research and consult with experts to ensure you're making a wise investment. The world of coin collecting is full of opportunities, but it's also important to be cautious and informed. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1960 no-mint mark 1-cent dime, a coin that's making headlines and changing lives. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye on. Who knows, maybe you'll find one in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content about coin collecting and rare finds. Also, drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you've come across any interesting coins yourself. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and uncovering the incredible story behind a seemingly ordinary 1967 dime that could be worth a staggering $89,000. Yes, you heard that right. So, if you've got a 1967 dime lying around, you might want to stick around until the end of this video. But before we get into the juicy details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin news and the hidden treasures you might have right in your pocket change. Let's start with a bit of background. The 1967 dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946, right after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The design, featuring Roosevelt's profile, was intended to honor his legacy, especially his work in founding the March of Dimes to combat polio. Now, what makes the 1967 dimes particularly interesting is that during this time, the U.S. Mint was not using mint marks on their coins. This was done as part of an effort to discourage coin hoarding, which had become a problem due to the rising value of silver. So, if all 1967 dimes lack a mint mark, what makes this specific dime so special? Well, while most 1967 dimes are pretty common, the one we're talking about today has a unique story. The key to its value lies not just in its no mint mark status, but in its exceptional condition and unique characteristics that set it apart from millions of others. This particular 1967 no mint mark dime grabbed headlines when it was discovered in an uncirculated state, meaning it had never been used in transactions and remained in pristine condition. What makes it even more remarkable is that it was a full bands example. Full bands refers to the distinct horizontal lines on the torch, which are often worn down or poorly struck. Coins with full bands are much rarer and are highly sought after by collectors. The combination of the 1967 date, no mint mark, uncirculated condition, and full bands made this dime incredibly valuable. In 2021, one such dime was auctioned off for an astounding $89,000. This sale has caused a surge of interest in checking pocket change, and who can blame them? Imagine finding a coin worth thousands of dollars just lying around in your old coin jar. So, how can you tell if your 1967 dime is worth a small fortune? Here's what you need to look for. 1. All 1967 dimes will lack a mint mark, so don't worry if you don't see one. 2. The most valuable dimes are in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. Look for coins that have no scratches, wear, or discoloration. 3. Flip the coin over and examine the torch. If you can see clear, distinct lines across the bands, you might have a full bands example. For if you think your dime meets these criteria, consider having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. This can significantly increase its market value. As of now, the market for high-grade 1967 no-mint mark dimes is incredibly strong. While most of these dimes in circulated condition might be worth only their face value, those in pristine condition with full bands can fetch anywhere from a few hundred to tens of thousands of dollars. Experts believe that as coin collecting continues to grow in popularity, especially with the rise of online auctions, the value of rare coins like this one could keep climbing. So, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on the market if you're a collector or even just a casual enthusiast. The story of the 1967 no-mint mark dime is a reminder that sometimes, the most valuable treasures can be hidden in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about what's in your pocket, it's always worth taking a closer look. So, what are you waiting for? Check your change, check your coin collections, and who knows? You might just strike it rich with a hidden gem of your own. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and hidden treasures. And drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. We'd love to hear your stories. we dive into the incredible story of the 1968 no-mint mark dime, a rare coin that collectors are willing to pay big money for. Stick around to find out why this coin is so valuable and how you can check if you have one. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts! If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video about rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 1968 no-mint mark dime, a coin that has recently made headlines for its extraordinary value. At first glance, this dime might look like any other 10-cent piece you find in your change, but there's something special about this one. It's missing a crucial detail, the mint mark. And that's what makes it so valuable. Let's start with a little background. A mint mark is a small letter that appears on a coin, indicating where it was produced. In 1968, U.S. dimes were minted in two locations, Philadelphia, represented by no mint mark, and Denver, represented by the letter D. But here's where things get interesting. A few dimes from the Denver mint somehow slipped through the cracks without the D mint mark, making them incredibly rare. The absence of this mint mark turned these dimes into a collector's dream. And it's not just a minor error, it's a rare mistake that has the numismatic community buzzing. So, just how rare is the 1968 no-mint mark dime? Experts believe that only a small number of these dimes were ever produced, and even fewer have been found in circulation. This rarity is what drives their value sky high. As of the latest reports, a 1968 no-mint mark dime in pristine condition sold for an astonishing $81,000. Yes, you heard that right, $81,000 for a single dime. That's more than most people make in a year. So why are collectors willing to pay so much? It's all about scarcity and the thrill of owning a piece of history. Now, the big question is, could you have one of these valuable dimes sitting in your coin jar right now? Let's go over how to identify a 1968 no-mint mark dime. First, look for the date 1968 on the front of the dime. It should be clearly visible. Next, look at the area just to the right of Roosevelt's neck. Normally, you'd see a small D there if the coin was minted in Denver. But if it's missing, you might have struck gold, or in this case, silver. Finally, examine the overall condition of the coin. The better the condition, the more valuable it is. Coins in mint state, meaning they have no wear and tear, are the most sought after by collectors. Imagine the excitement of finding one of these rare dimes. But what should you do next? First things first, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can decrease its value significantly. The natural wear and patina are part of what makes it valuable. Next, have the coin professionally appraised. A coin expert can confirm if it's a genuine 1968 no-mint mark dime and give you an accurate estimate of its value. Consider sending your coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can assign a grade to your coin, which can further increase its value if it's in excellent condition. Narrator asterisk. Finally, decide whether to sell or hold on to the coin. With the current market value at $81,000, selling could be tempting. However, rare coins often increase in value over time, so holding on to it might pay off in the long run. So, there you have it, the story of the 1968 no-mint mark dime, a small coin with a big price tag. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who likes to check their change, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. Be sure to check out our other videos on rare and valuable coins, and remember, you never know what treasures you might have hidden in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, where the smallest details can lead to a huge payday. In this video, we're going to talk about the 1977 no-mint mark dime, a seemingly ordinary coin that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. So if you've ever thought that a dime was just a dime, think again. This one could be worth up to $77,000. Cut to the narrator sitting at a desk with various coins and magnifying tools laid out. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1977 Roosevelt dime was produced by the U.S. Mint, just like any other dime you might find in your pocket. Typically, coins produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco bear a mint mark, a small letter indicating where the coin was minted. For instance, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. But in 1977, some dimes were produced without a mint mark, and these are the ones that have collectors buzzing. The absence of the mint mark on these dimes makes them incredibly rare, and as with most rare coins, rarity often translates into high value. Now you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1977 no mint mark dimes? It's actually pretty simple. Take a look at the front of the coin, also known as the obverse side. Specifically, look right next to the year 1977. If there's no mint mark, no little letter P, D, or S, then you might be holding a rare no mint mark dime in your hand. While it's easy to see the difference, keep in mind that the value of your coin will depend on its condition as well. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. Even if you have a 1977 no mint mark dime, its value could vary greatly depending on how well preserved it is. This is where coin grading comes into play. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint-state coin that looks like it was just struck yesterday. A no mint mark dime in poor condition might only fetch a few $100s. But if you've got one that's in near perfect condition, you could be looking at a value of up to $77,000. If you think you've got a 1977 no mint mark dime, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. This can give you a better idea of its true value and help you get the most out of a sale. So, why exactly are these 1977 no mint mark dimes so valuable? The answer lies in their rarity. Most coins produced by the US Mint are carefully checked for quality, and mint marks are an essential part of this process. The absence of a mint mark is usually an error, making these coins very rare. In 1977, a small number of dimes were accidentally released without a mint mark. Because only a few of these error coins made it into circulation, they've become a hot item for collectors. And as with any collectible, the rarer the item, the more collectors are willing to pay for it. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As of now, the 1977 no mint mark dime has been valued at up to $77,000, depending on its condition and where it's sold. Recently, one of these dimes in near mint condition fetched an impressive sum at auction. But even lower grade versions can still bring in thousands of dollars. The key is finding a buyer who recognizes the rarity and value of what you've got. So, you've checked your dimes, and you think you've got one of these rare coins. What's next? Where can you sell it? First, consider professional coin dealers or auction houses. These experts can help you get your coin graded and sell it for top dollar. Online auction sites like eBay can also be a good option, but you'll need to do your homework to ensure you're getting a fair price. Coin shows are another excellent place to sell or trade your coin. You can meet collectors and dealers who are specifically looking for rare coins like the 1977 no mint mark dime. Just remember, getting your coin graded first will give you the best chance at fetching a high price. And there you have it. The 1977 no mint mark dime, an ordinary coin with an extraordinary value. If you're lucky enough to find one of these in your change jar or coin collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos on rare coins and collectibles. Who knows what other treasures you might find in your pocket change. See you next time! We've got something really special to talk about. The 1980 no mint mark dime that could be worth a staggering $71,000. That's right, folks, a dime that's literally worth more than its weight in gold. So, let's dive right in and explore what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and why it's worth such big bucks. First things first, let's talk about the coin itself. In 1980, the United States Mint produced millions of Roosevelt dimes. Most of these dimes were minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mints, and they typically feature a mint mark, a small letter indicating where they were made. But every once in a while, a mistake happens, and that's where the magic begins. Now, normally dimes produced at the Philadelphia Mint during this period did not have a mint mark. But here's the catch. The 1980 no mint mark dime that's worth a fortune actually comes from the San Francisco Mint, where the coins should have an S mark. This coin is considered a rare mint error because it lacks the S mint mark entirely. So, instead of a dime with an S, you have a plain 1980 dime. And that tiny little error? It could make you rich. Look closely under the date. If there's no letter S, you might just have struck gold, or, well, silver in this case. A lot of folks might see a dime like this and just think it's a regular coin. But for the savvy collector, this little error makes all the difference. So why is this coin so valuable? The main reason is rarity. Mint errors like these are extremely uncommon, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. The 1980 no mint mark dime is especially coveted because it's from the San Francisco Mint, known for producing proof coins. These are coins with a higher quality strike and finish, made for collectors rather than for general circulation. Now let's talk money. The current market value of this 1980 no mint mark dime can reach up to $71,000 at auction, depending on its condition. That's right, just one of these tiny coins could buy you a new car or even put a down payment on a house. Why so much? It all comes down to demand. Serious collectors are always on the lookout for these rare pieces to complete their collections, and they're willing to pay top dollar for a high-quality specimen. If you think you've got one of these dimes, the first thing you'll want to do is have it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. The grading process will determine the condition of the coin, which plays a huge role in its value. A coin in mint or near mint condition will fetch the highest price. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state, MS70. For example, an MS67 graded 1980 no mint mark dime would be almost flawless and could easily hit that $71,000 mark at auction. Even lower grades can still be worth a pretty penny, so it's worth having your coin evaluated if you think it's the real deal. So, there you have it. The 1980 no mint mark dime might just be one of the most exciting coins out there today. Imagine finding one of these in your loose change or tucked away in an old coin collection. It's stories like these that make coin collecting such a fascinating hobby. You never know when you might stumble upon a treasure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome coin finds and collecting tips. Also, let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're on the hunt for one of these valuable dimes. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! We're diving deep into one of the rarest and most sought-after error coins in the world, the 1981 D no mint mark dime. Before we get into the details of this extraordinary dime, let's take a quick look at how coins are typically made. The United States Mint produces billions of coins every year. Each coin is struck with a specific design, including a mint mark that indicates where the coin was produced. The mint mark, usually a small letter, can be found on most coins and is crucial in identifying the origin of the coin. For example, a D mint mark signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, while an S indicates San Francisco. However, errors can happen during the minting process, and when they do, they can create something truly unique and valuable. Enter the 1981 D no mint mark dime. This coin is an anomaly, an error that occurred during production at the Denver Mint. A small number of dimes were struck without the D mint mark, making these coins incredibly rare. But how did this happen? It's believed that the mint mark was mistakenly left off the die used to strike these dimes. Since quality control was less stringent back then, a few of these error coins slipped through the cracks and entered circulation. For years, these dimes went unnoticed, blending in with millions of other coins in circulation. However, once collectors began to realize the significance of this minting error, the value of the 1981 D no mint mark dime skyrocketed. In the early 2000s, the first few of these dimes started appearing at auctions, initially fetching a few $1,000s. But as word spread and demand grew among collectors, prices began to soar. Fast forward to today, and the 1981 D no mint mark dime is one of the most sought-after error coins in the numismatic world. The current market value for this coin has reached an astonishing $67,000. That's right, $67,000 for a single dime. This value can vary slightly depending on the coin's condition, but even those in less than perfect shape can still fetch a pretty penny at auction. 2. Normally, the D mint mark is located just above the date on the front of the coin. If your dime is missing this D, you might be holding a treasure. 3. The better the condition, the higher the value. Even slight wear can impact the price, so handle with care. If you think you've found one, it's crucial to have it authenticated by a professional coin grader or numismatist. There are many counterfeit coins out there, so verification is key. But why is this coin worth so much? The value of the 1981 D no mint mark dime comes down to a combination of rarity, demand, and the story behind it. Error coins are always intriguing to collectors, but when you add in the scarcity of this particular error, you get a perfect storm of high demand and limited supply. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces like this because they represent a moment in history, a mistake that was never meant to happen. Who knows? The next time you're sorting through your change, you might just stumble upon a $67,000 payday. The 1981 D no mint mark dime is a reminder that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. So, keep your eyes peeled and your magnifying glass handy. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for joining us on this numismatic adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. Who knows? The next coin we feature might be the one in your pocket. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to uncover the mystery behind the 1982 no mint mark dime, and why it's valued at such an astonishing price. If you have one of these in your pocket, you might be holding a small fortune. Stay tuned, because we're about to explore everything you need to know about this rare coin. Before we get into the specifics of the 1982 no mint mark dime, let's quickly touch on what makes U.S. dimes so interesting to collectors. The U.S. Mint has been producing dimes since 1796, and over the years, several design changes and minting errors have turned some of these small coins into highly sought-after collectibles. The dime we're focusing on today is from the Roosevelt series, which has been in circulation since 1946. Normally, every coin minted at one of the U.S. Mint's facilities carries a small letter, known as a mint mark, to indicate where it was produced. For example, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and so on. So, what's the big deal with the 1982 dime? Well, this particular dime is unique because it was minted without a mint mark. Typically, dimes minted in Philadelphia after 1980 were supposed to have a P mint mark. But in 1982, due to a rare error, some dimes were struck without this mark. This mistake turned these otherwise ordinary coins into valuable treasures for collectors. The absence of the P mint mark is what makes this dime so special. It's not just a simple error, it's one of the most significant minting mistakes in recent U.S. coinage history. As a result, the 1982 no mint mark dime is one of the most sought-after coins by collectors today. The 1982 no mint mark dime is highly valuable for several reasons. First, its rarity. Only a few of these dimes were produced, making it a scarce find. Second, the condition of the coin plays a huge role. A 1982 no mint mark dime in pristine condition can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, particularly if it's graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. In fact, the most recent auction of a 1982 no mint mark dime in mint condition sold for a staggering $63,000. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and demand among collectors drives up the value of these coins. And the value of these dimes has only been climbing. Over the past few years, we've seen a significant increase in the prices that collectors are willing to pay, especially as the coin's rarity becomes more widely recognized. Now that you know how valuable the 1982 no mint mark dime can be, you might be wondering how to identify one and what you should do if you think you have one. First, you'll want to check the date on your dime. If it reads 1982 and there's no mint mark present, you could be in luck. However, make sure to have it authenticated by a professional grading service. These experts can verify the coin's authenticity and provide an accurate grade, which can significantly impact its value. Preserving the condition of your coin is crucial. Keep it in a protective holder, avoid handling it with bare hands, and store it in a safe, cool, and dry place. Even a slight scratch or smudge can reduce the coin's value. The market for rare coins, like the 1982 no-mint mark dime, is vibrant and constantly evolving. With the increasing interest in numismatics, rare coins are becoming a popular investment. Auctions, online marketplaces, and coin shows are great places to buy, sell, or trade these valuable pieces. If you're looking to sell, make sure you do your research and perhaps even consult with a numismatist to get the best deal. And if you're buying, always verify the authenticity and condition before making a purchase. So, the next time you find some spare change in your pocket, take a closer look. You might just have a hidden gem worth $63,000 sitting in there. The 1982 no-mint mark dime is a perfect example of how something seemingly ordinary can turn out to be extraordinarily valuable. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the world of rare coins. Who knows what other treasures you might discover? We're diving deep into the mystery of a seemingly ordinary coin that's worth a small fortune. Yes, you've heard that right. A small, unassuming 1983 dime could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Let's break it down and see why this coin is so special. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your name, and today we're talking about a rare coin that has collectors all over the world buzzing with excitement, the 1983 no-mint mark dime. This little piece of metal might look like just another dime in your change jar, but it's far from ordinary. In fact, it could be worth as much as $58,000. You might be wondering, how on earth can a dime from 1983 be worth so much? What makes it special? Well, stick around, because I'm about to tell you everything you need to know. First, let's talk about mint marks. Mint marks are small letters on a coin that indicate where it was produced. Most U.S. coins have a D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or S for San Francisco. But what if a coin doesn't have a mint mark at all? In the case of the 1983 dime, no mint mark means it was supposed to be made at the Philadelphia Mint. However, there was a mistake, and some dimes left the mint without this crucial mark. This error makes the 1983 no mint mark dime extremely rare. It's a mistake that wasn't caught during production, which means only a small number of these coins made it into circulation. And as any coin collector knows, rarity is a huge factor in determining a coin's value. But why is this coin worth so much? Well, the value of any coin depends on several factors: condition, rarity, demand, and historical significance. The 1983 no-mint mark dime checks all these boxes. First, let's talk about condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The 1983 no-mint mark dime is especially valuable in higher grades, meaning coins that are in excellent condition, showing little to no signs of wear. If you happen to find one of these dimes in your pocket change and it's in near-perfect condition, you could be looking at a small fortune. In fact, a 1983 no-mint mark dime in mint condition recently sold for $58,000 at auction. So, what should you look for if you think you have one of these rare dimes? First, check for the absence of a mint mark. If there's no P under the date on a 1983 dime, you might be in luck. Next, examine the condition of the coin. Is it shiny and free of scratches? Does it have a sharp strike, meaning the details are crisp and clear? If so, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. But here's the catch. Just because your 1983 dime has no mint mark doesn't automatically mean it's worth thousands. The coin market can be unpredictable, and the final value depends on a lot of variables. That said, it's definitely worth getting your coin appraised by a professional. If you do have a 1983 no mint mark dime, take it to a reputable coin dealer or grading service. They'll be able to give you an accurate assessment of its condition and value. And if you're really lucky, you could be looking at a 5-figure payday. So there you have it, the story of the 1983 no mint mark dime, a tiny piece of history that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this is a great example of why it pays to keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when you might strike it rich! Thanks for watching, And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a rare coin alert. And as always, happy hunting! We have a jaw-dropping story to share with you: how a simple 1988 no-mint mark dime could potentially be worth up to $52,000. Yes, you heard that right. So, what makes this seemingly ordinary coin so incredibly valuable? Stick around as we break down everything you need to know. First things first, let's get into the basics. Dimes are a part of everyday change for most of us, but did you know that some dimes are more special than others? The 1988 dime we're talking about today lacks a mint mark, something that's very unusual and can add tremendous value to a coin. Typically, dimes produced at the Philadelphia Mint would have no mint mark, while those from Denver or San Francisco would be marked with a D or S respectively. But what happens when a coin that should have a mint mark doesn't? That's where things get interesting. The story of the 1988 no mint mark dime begins in the US Mint. This particular dime was supposed to have a mint mark, likely a P for Philadelphia, but for some reason, it doesn't. This is known as a minting error, and it's these kinds of errors that collectors and numismatists go crazy for. Minting errors occur for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's a mechanical malfunction, other times it's human error. But regardless of the cause, these dimes made their way into circulation, and for years, they were used in transactions just like any other dime. So, what makes this particular 1988 no mint mark dime so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Only a handful of these error dimes are known to exist, making them highly sought after by collectors. When a coin is rare and in high demand, its value skyrockets. In 2023, one of these rare dimes was auctioned off and fetched an astounding $52,000. The coin was in near-perfect condition, graded by professional numismatists as mint state. This grade indicates that the coin had never been circulated, making it even more valuable. Now you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these valuable dimes? The answer lies in careful inspection. Take a close look at the front of the dime, just above the date. If there's no mint mark, you could be holding something special. But remember, condition matters. Coins that have been in circulation and show signs of wear are less valuable than those in pristine condition. If you think you have a 1988 no mint mark dime, it's worth getting it professionally graded. As of now, the market value for a 1988 no mint mark dime can range anywhere from a few $1,000s to over $50,000, depending on its condition. Coins in lower grades still fetch a good price, but those in mint condition are the real treasures. The coin market can be volatile, with values fluctuating based on collector interest and the discovery of new specimens. But one thing's for sure, if you find one of these dimes, it's like striking gold. So, what should you do if you think you've found a 1988 no mint mark dime? First, handle it with care, use gloves if possible. Next, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Finally, keep an eye on auction sites and coin shows where you can gauge its market value. And remember, even if you don't have a 1988 no mint mark dime, it's worth checking your change regularly. You never know when you might stumble upon a rare coin that could change your life. Thanks for watching, everyone! If you found this video interesting, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin-related content. Who knows? The next video might just help you discover a hidden treasure in your pocket. Until next time, happy collecting!